starts right now.
San Antonio Police Department responding to a call from a man threatening to burn down his house. Details on this case coming up next.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo City, 65 degrees to start your weekend. What is the rest of the weekend? What does your work week look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Until then, good morning. It is 6 o'clock this Saturday, October 9th. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. We're technically just coming off of our weekend, so what'd you end up doing?
I went and saw Dr. Catherine Hayhoe, who is a well-known climatologist out of Texas Tech, because the Texas Butterfly Ranch is hosting its festival for the monarch migration, which happens this month.
Very cool.
It was beautiful. It was downtown, outside of Pinkerton's at Legacy Park. It was beautiful weather.
Did you have Pinkerton's?
I did, Max.
So good.
It was so good.
The weather has been beautiful the last few days, guys. You know, cool mornings, warm but comfortable afternoons, and nice evenings. Soak it up today, because today is the last day for a little while that we're going to have the low humidity. Out there right now this morning, temperatures are very nice. It's 67 degrees at the airport. It's 59, though, in Hondo, 62 in Kerrville, 61 in New Braunfels, and 63 in Rock Springs. Already 70 degrees out in Del Rio. So today's forecast does call for a high temperature of 90 degrees, mostly sunny skies, south winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. But by midnight, clouds will be moving in, and that will be the first change in our weather pattern. So what's up with the weather? A nice day today, much more humid tomorrow, noticeably more humid tomorrow. In fact, we'll have a heat index value tomorrow. And then storm chances are actually going to be on the rise this week, starting with Sunday night, tomorrow night. So we've got a lot to chat about in the forecast. I'll have a look at that forecast in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, the San Antonio Fire Department responding to a call for a fire, arriving to learn it was actually something much different.
Jonathan Cotto joins us live with the details. Good morning, Jonathan. What do we know about the situation?
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Max. Not too much information has been given to us, but we do know that a man was inside his house threatening to burn down his home. This is what we know so far. Let's take a look at what that scene looked like earlier this morning. San Antonio Police Department had the home surrounded and was in full gear attempting to de-escalate the situation, with the man inside threatening to burn down his house. Now, the San Antonio Fire Department arriving to the 100 block of South Park. That's near 35 South and 90 at around 1:15 this morning. Now, Max, Sarah, EMS did arrive on scene. No reports of any injuries. San Antonio police were able to de-escalate that situation with the man inside the home in about 20 minutes. But of course, this case remains under investigation. We'll update you as more information is made available. Reporting, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. San Antonio police asking for your help, looking for a woman accused in a catalytic converter theft operation that happened at a school. So take a look at your screen. This is 36-year-old Heather Denise Delgado. Police say she was involved in stealing several catalytic converters at the Apple Tree Day School in Boerne. The car parts are usually targeted for the precious metals used to make them. Delgado's last known address is here in San Antonio. Police say Heather Delgado, also known as Heather Kidd, she is 5'1". If you have any information that can help in the case, you are asked to call the Kendall County Crime Stoppers. That number on your screen, 1-800-348-5323.
Well, over at the Bexar County Jail, the sheriff's office says 36-year-old Justin Danielle Martinez tried escaping. Deputies say around 1 p.m. yesterday, Martinez tried to get through the jail annex kitchen loading dock. 2 deputies managed to stop him before he got away. He's in jail on charge of injury to the elderly and is currently awaiting trial. Martinez now faces an additional felony charge of escape.
Well, a newly formed nonprofit trying to make a dent in ending crime and stopping violence in their East Side community. And they're doing this by trying to get to the root of the problem. They're trying to stop poverty, food insecurity, and they're trying to help out with the need for shelter. Organizers with Big Mama's Safe House say they've already helped thousands since opening their doors back in February because they're near and like the community they serve. Now, the founder, Benny Price, is a former convict who decided before he got out of prison that he was going to turn his life around and do something positive for his community. He says the message he got in his community was always negative and that it was okay to end up in prison.
As very young kids, our community was crime infested, drug infested, and so that's what was promoted, and those were our heroes.
Benny says he wants the shelter to be a starting point to start talking about ending domestic violence, community trauma, and offering assistance with bills and rent. The organization received $25,000 from the city of San Antonio last month, but have not received the check just yet. So they still need help. They need donations and they need volunteers to help with their mission. If you have any questions, if you want to help out, you can find much more about their mission right now. Just head to KSAT.com.
Well, it's been 5 years since Isaac Orozco was killed, but his mother says it feels like an eternity.
That's right. Despite two persons of interest just a couple years ago and a new detective on the case, Janie Esparza says no one has been arrested for her son's murder. She believes it may have actually been linked to someone on social media.
Whatever the motive, Jesse Degollado tells us this week had an emotional, deep significance for Orozco's mother.
When someone in a black SUV pulled up and opened fire on 20-year-old Isaac Orozco, killing him.
It was the worst day of my life. I just can't get past it. It changed me forever.
Love you, Isaac. Love you.
Each year since then, Janie Esparza has faithfully come to pay tribute to her only child, this time on what would have been her son's 26th birthday.
He was part of my soul, you know, and it still hurts. It physically hurts.
Thanks to a good friend who created it, this is the first year Esparza has had a Dia de los Muertos ofrenda with some of the items her son most enjoyed.
You know, his chips that he liked. He could drink Dr. Pepper every day. He loved Dr. Pepper.
There was a beer emblazoned with the New England Patriots, his favorite team, and of course, a birthday cake. It was here at San Fernando Cemetery number 2 that Isaac's mother formed a bond with another grieving mother. Sitting alongside Esparza is Silvia Vasquez, whose son Marcos was killed in Houston and is buried nearby. They consider their friendship now a blessing.
We cry together, we laugh together.
We relate to the same pain, we talk about it, which helps us cope with it.
And both share the same painful knowledge. Their sons were young men who died before their time.
You know, the what ifs is all I have now.
Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
Time now is 6:07, 66 degrees out.
Well, are you on the market for a new mattress? The selection can be confusing. Still ahead, a breakdown of the different types to test.
All right, plus today is Saturday. That means we got a new episode of Texas Eats. Are we going to haunted restaurants?
Spooky stuff.
Ooh, I like it. You see some of our GMSA crew did haunted houses.
Yes.
So Mark Austin posted it on Facebook yesterday. Terrifying.
What's not terrifying is this weather. It's 66 degrees at 6:07. Sarah Spivey says to enjoy it. She'll explain when we come back.
This room right here, you instantly get the vibe of like, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to be a part of it. It's very creepy.
Yeah.
Almost kind of the hair starts standing up on you a little bit when you see it.
You come in and it's almost dark, like you can't even see inside of it right away.
It's a really chill spot, has delicious food. Now when you go upstairs, that's a different story. It is genuinely creepy up there. And that one particular room, it just gives me the creeps. Did you know the history before you got in here?
We knew that it was a lodging area, that it was a bar since way back in the early 1900s. Since, I mean, before they even had roads and sidewalks.
This room in particular, I just get a bad vibe from. Like nothing else gives me bad energy. Yeah. I'm not an energy person, but this one gives me the bad vibe.
Some of the psychics that for the paranormal teams, they said right here, there's just, one of them said all of a sudden their stomach kind of turned when they just came right past here. They're just walking, it's like they hit a wall or something, like there's something in there that's not right.
But what about food?
Yeah. Is the food scary?
But some breaking news. David O's going to be joining us later this morning.
Yeah, we can ask
It's
him about that.
exciting.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that probably during our 9:30
Yeah, absolutely. So you got to stay with us through the morning.
Well, let's take a look outside. We've got clear skies right now around San Antonio, but that's not the case everywhere. I'll show you what I mean in just a bit. It's 67 degrees. We can expect the temperature to drop a couple more degrees before sunrise. South winds are generally calm, but we'll see them pick up 5 to 15 miles per hour today. It is not as cool as it has been the last few mornings, but still pretty pleasant out there. It's 63 at Bernie Stage Airfield, 57 in Rio Medina, 59 in Hondo, 62 in Bandera, 62 in Kerrville, 62 Pleasanton, and 62 in New Braunfels. Speaking of New Braunfels, that's where we've got some fog this morning. Visibility is down to a quarter of a mile in New Braunfels, and so outside of the city center this morning, there will be some patchy fog, especially near Gonzales. Right now, you can see some denser fog there as well. This will quickly give way, though, to sunshine as soon as the sun rises. And speaking of sunshine, that's what we've got in our forecast for the day today. 76 at 10, 82 at noon, and warm this afternoon, right near 90 degrees like the last few days. Sun will set at 7:10, and while we'll see mostly clear skies, if you're up late tonight, maybe closer to midnight, you'll actually see increasing clouds around midnight, and that is going to be the first indication of change headed our way. South winds today at 5 to 15 miles per hour. It'll be 94 in Del Rio, 94 in Carrizo Springs, in the upper 80s in the Hill Country, 87 for the high in Kerrville, 89 in New Braunfels, and 90 in Beeville. All right, on the radar and satellite, you can see that it's very quiet across the state of Texas. Upper level ridge of high pressure has been in place over the last few days. This is what's allowed for the total sunny skies and even the lower humidity as well. But changes are coming our way. You can look out toward the west. Right now you can see near Nevada there's a trough of low pressure that's spinning up some showers and storms across parts of the Rocky Mountains. This will be moving our way, and it'll actually produce quite a bit of thunderstorm activity for North Texas. Let me show you in the futurecast. You can see that by tomorrow, with that approaching low and that high moving out of the area, we're going to quickly become humid. By tomorrow morning, you will see low-level clouds and feel the humidity. There could be a heat index tomorrow of 95 to 100 degrees because of the high humidity outside. So tomorrow is going to feel a lot like a summer day and not like a fall day at all by any means. And it'll be breezy too. Winds will be from the south, gusting up to 25 miles per hour, really bringing in that Gulf of Mexico moisture. Then that front will approach, and it'll fire off a line of potent storms from Dallas-Fort Worth up to Oklahoma City. We're going to be on the tail end of that system, so that by tomorrow, right at around midnight, there should be a few thunderstorms across parts of the hill country. But with the time of day, they may fizzle out before they even reach San Antonio. So tomorrow's severe weather threat is really going to be limited to the Texoma area from Dallas all the way up to Oklahoma City. Here they could see some tornadoes and some damaging wind gusts. And as I mentioned, we're on the tail end of that, but there is still a marginal risk for severe weather, mainly up into the hill country, and it does include parts of northern Bexar County. Only a 30% chance for storms, though. And again, this is tomorrow near midnight. So right when we're starting to go to bed and getting ready for the week ahead. And again, chance for rain is not extremely great, but there is the chance for some thunderstorms Sunday night. And then a better rain chance Wednesday through Friday as another storm system approaches. This one, again, we have a better rain chance in San Antonio Wednesday through Friday, with the potential for some heavy rain as well. So again, the biggest thing you'll notice tomorrow, right when you wake up, is the high humidity and how it'll feel a lot more humid outside tomorrow. And then we'll be monitoring closely for that chance for storms as we're on the tail end of that system Sunday night into Monday morning. And then looking ahead to the week, with that chance for rain Wednesday through Friday, our temperatures are going to go down a little bit, and we'll be able to refine that forecast. Right now, still some question marks as to which areas could receive some heavy rain, which areas will miss out, but we'll keep you updated.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 616, 66 degrees out.
Well, we continue to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month this month. Still ahead on GMSA, a look at the history of Tejano music.
And for some people, it can be a little stressful to find the perfect mattress. That is why there are several different types of tests that our team is actually going to put them through after the break. Which mattress is best for you?
Take a look at these Lotto numbers. Pick 3, 818, Fireball 3, Daily 4, 1841, Fireball 4.
Didn't someone win like $699 million
yes, that
last
was
week?
last Monday, the Powerball.
Ah, what a day. Cash 5, 4, 12, 13, 14, 19. And Mega Millions, 21, 24, 36, 40, 70. Big number 22. Megaplier 5. Good luck. We'll be right back. Good morning and welcome back. When it comes to buying a mattress, you have so many options. Firm, foam, plush. I don't even really know what plush is. Or one with cooling gel. We're getting really fancy today. There's lots to sort out. So Consumer Reports put several big names to the test.
All right, so 12 on your sites, Marilyn Moritz has some of their top choices to help you catch some Z's just in time for fall sales.
If your mattress is keeping you up at night, it may be time to shop. And if you miss the fall sales, no worries.
Mattress sales happen almost constantly, so you should always aim to knock some money off of the full retail price, no matter when or where you're buying. For online retailers, look for discount codes, and we always encourage folks to negotiate, especially in a store.
As for which mattress to buy, Consumer Reports tested several. Will they support back and side sleepers of all sizes? Are they durable? Will they hold up after 8 years? And will you feel your partner's every movement? Testers also calculated how firm a mattress really is.
Each manufacturer has a different idea of firmness. So in our test, we assign a number from 1 to 10. 1 is very soft and 10 is very firm. That way you can compare firmness from mattress to mattress.
Their test revealed consistent top performers, like the avocado grain inner spring mattress and this Casper original foam mattress. They're on the firmer side of their scale. On the softer side and new to the recommended list is this Denver mattress Doctor's Choice inner spring. They found it's an excellent choice for back sleepers and very good for side sleepers. And for budget-minded back sleepers, they recommend this Lisa Studio foam mattress for about $500. It's on the softer side. It can take time to decide if a mattress suits you, so look for a 90-day trial period, so if it doesn't work out, you can get a full refund. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Time now is 6:22, 65 degrees out.
Well, if you like Smash Bros, you might want to listen up. There's a tournament happening this weekend, and you can win cash prizes if you're good enough. Details on where next. So the big Texas Comic-Con was one of the many things canceled in 2020 due to COVID, but it's making a return this year.
That's right. 3-day event happening at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. And it's happening this weekend. It features celebrities and artists from movies, TV shows, comics, so much more. So if you do want to check it out, just know that you have to wear a mask, even if you're vaccinated. It's something organizers believe will keep the event safe.
Come out this weekend any day. It's fun for the whole family. I think, we need events like this in a safe and fun environment. So come on out.
All right, so it continues until tomorrow. A new addition this year is a Super Smash Bros. Competition with cash prizes. So there you go. We had a Super Smash Bros. Competition here.
Yes, Max got very competitive. Surprise, surprise.
You play to win the game. I got third place.
I know. I was actually, when they told me you got, I was like, Max?
Yeah.
Max got third?
I think last time I played, well, this was the first time I ever played Switch. It's a lot of fun also.
I might come watch and slowly get into the tournament stuff.
Okay.
We'll see.
We're going to see we're in a gold medal soon. Time now, 6:27, 65 degrees out.
We'll still ahead in our next half hour, the latest when it comes to getting COVID-19 shots in your little one's arms.
San Antonio Police Department investigating a shooting that happened all inside one car. Details about this incident coming up next.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. 6:30 this morning, Saturday, October 9th. Thank you so much for joining us, starting your morning with us. We know Halloween right around the corner.
Yes.
We talked to you the first day in October. You started putting out decorations. Have you made any leeway?
Yeah, I put out, so I have I have Mr. Bonito and Mrs. Bonita.
Okay.
Bonita. They're like two skeletons.
Nice. Do they dance?
I do little themes with them and stuff.
Okay.
And then I just put up my Dia de los Muertos scarecrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're ready to go. Sarah
Next up is
Spivey.
the orange light, Sarah.
Do you decorate?
I made some little pumpkins, and my husband let me have them in the house.
Nice.
He's very particular about our aesthetics, so I'm glad it worked out. But yeah, speaking of, I've got a fun little forecast here for you for the day today. First, let's take a look at temperatures. It's 67 degrees outside. It's 60 in New Braunfels, and in New Braunfels right now there are some areas of fog, so use some caution if you're in New Braunfels this morning. Otherwise, it's a nice morning, 62 in Kerrville, 63 in Rock Springs. And here's that fun forecast, pumpkin patch forecast. If you're headed out there to take some pictures with the family, it'll feel a lot more like fall early this morning than it will in the afternoon. We're expecting mostly sunny skies, 90 for the afternoon high temperature today. It's going to be a great day outside today, but things are going to change tomorrow. Humidity is going to return. You'll notice the humidity instantly tomorrow. When you step outside, there will be areas of clouds and it'll be humid. And then late tomorrow night, there are going to be some storms possible. So we've got a lot to talk about in the forecast, including even better rain chances than tomorrow night in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah, back to you.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, San Antonio police investigating a shooting that ended with one man in the hospital.
Jonathan Cotto joins us live with the details. Jonathan, we understand the circumstances are a little different in this case.
That's right, Sarah. Well, we always cover a number of shootings, but the victim in this case was actually shot by the backseat passenger. This is what we know so far. San Antonio Police Department say there were 3 males in a car, one of them, the backseat passenger, accidentally firing a round, shooting the front seat passenger in the stomach. This all happening shortly after 2 this morning. Police say the driver was able to pull over in the 900 block of Probant, right next to Bill Miller's, that's south of downtown, and was able to call for help at that point. Now, Max, sorry, the victim was taken to a nearby hospital in critical condition. The other 2 passengers were taken into headquarters for questioning. This case remains under investigation. Of course, we'll update you as we have more information. Reporting Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. The city is taking another step forward in the project surrounding the oldest public housing complex. The San Antonio Housing Authority announcing it will work with a San Antonio-based company, Able City, to help plan the upgrade for the 501 units at the Alazan Courts. Saha has said the complex will remain public housing, but the fight to preserve the historic buildings in this West Side community continues. It's not known if the units will be demolished or rebuilt, or if they can carefully be renovated. Either way, it will take some time before any physical changes actually happen. Now that organization Able City plans to visit with people who live at Los Courts to gather input on this project. After that, the organization Able City will draw up plans for what will happen next.
The Alazan project, also the focus of the latest episode of KSAT Explains Los Courts. Now, we've spoken with several residents who shared their concerns and hopes for the project. Saha, San Antonio Housing Authority, also talked about their plans to avoid displacing residents once it's time for construction. You can watch the full episode online at KSAT.com or the KSAT TV app.
Well, the pandemic continues to impact the job market in more ways than we realize, and it's not just big companies, but local school districts as well. Northside ISD says it is dealing with a shortage of cafeteria workers and over 100 positions that need to be filled. Meanwhile, Northeast ISD is doing all they can do to get enough staff. District officials say they started giving staff referral bonuses and even sent students home with flyers advertising for job openings. NEISD says it's because they're competing with the restaurant industry to find food service workers.
Now to the latest on the vaccine and children. Millions of kids could just be weeks away from getting their first dose of the Pfizer vaccine.
ABC's Ty Hernandez has a story.
How many times a day? More clarity on the timeline for the millions of young children next in line for the vaccine.
Okay. 2, 3.
If the FDA authorizes the Pfizer shots for 5 to 11-year-olds after its October 26th review, the CDC could give the final green light as early as November 3rd. The Pfizer vaccine for children expected to ship immediately after that.
Now that we know, hundreds of millions of people have received this vaccine, I think we feel all the more confident in the safety of the vaccine.
Right now, the number of pediatric COVID cases is falling, but experts say the risk lingers. Meantime, as the number of new cases falls from coast to coast, states including Montana, Alaska, and West Virginia are still dealing with big surges.
We are a 18-bed emergency department, and at one point today, 14 of those 18 beds were COVID positive patients. Our ICU is full, and I had a few people who needed ICU, and so had to find a way to transport them to different facilities.
Vaccination efforts continuing across the country. Federal officials say 400 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have been administered. And now Spirit Airlines is the latest carrier to announce a vaccine mandate for employees. The airline set to announce the specifics soon. Ty Hernandez, ABC News, New York.
In your morning headlines, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell says he will not again help Democrats raise the debt limit. Now, his warnings raising doubts about how Congress will avert a federal default when a temporary patch expires in December. McConnell issued his warning in a letter to President Joe Biden a day after the Senate approved a $480 billion boost in the federal debt limit. And just for the record, that's about enough to last until December.
Well, Tesla is moving its headquarters from Silicon Valley to Austin. The move comes as no real surprise, as CEO Elon Musk has been building a factory in Texas for more than a year. His aerospace company SpaceX is already in Texas, and he recently began living here. Musk said his electric car company will continue to operate in Palo Alto, California, and even increase production there.
And going back to the debt limit for a second, I know it's a lot of confusing terms that's been thrown around this week with the spending bill, the debt limit, the infrastructure. That's why tomorrow we have two Texas congressmen coming on the show to explain what it all means and how it impacts our communities.
Yes.
All right, time now at 6:38, 65 degrees out.
Well, still ahead on GMSA, a fan favorite is back. Details on when you will be able to watch It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown movie this year.
Last Day of the Dead almost here. Sarah Costa's getting ready for it.
Yes.
Already got the decorations out.
Partly.
Mr. Bonito.
Mr. Bonito.
And we are showing you everything you need that you can make your ofrenda.
All right, let's take a look outside with live cam. 65 degrees at 6:38 this morning. Sarah Spivey will have our full weekend forecast when we come back.
This Hispanic Heritage Moment is brought to you by Taco Cabana.
It's a familiar sound in the Hispanic community from Texas to all parts of the United States, Tejano music, and it has evolved from its beginning to the influences of today's mainstream music. Tejano and conjunto music developed in the mid-19th century along the Texas-Mexico border with the migration of people from northern Mexico, bringing with them the traditions of norteño music and mixing with German, Czech, and Polish immigrants. The distinctive sound of the accordion was added along with the dances of the polka and waltz. Narciso Martinez, a pioneer of the accordion, is known as the father of conjunto music and was the first to record albums in the 1930s. Today, Tejano music is still very popular in the Hispanic community with bands ranging from Little Joe y La Familia, legendary accordionist Flaco Jimenez, to the queen of Tejano music, Selena.
KSAT 12 presents another Day of the Dead story, Building the Ofrenda. Brought to you by Toyota.
Ofrenda means offering, and on November 1st, these altars welcome back our loved ones to the world of the living. They're built with many pieces and parts, and each of them has a specific purpose. For the Aztecs, earth, wind, water, and fire were nature's four elements, and they're very important when building an ofrenda. These elements symbolize the world of the living, and they help call back our loved ones on Dia de los Muertos. To represent the earth, include their favorite foods, flowers, and salt. For the wind, hang some papel picados to wave in the breeze. To quench a spirit's thirst, put out a glass of water. And lastly, there's the candle. Once lit, it represents fire and the soul.
Well, a fall classic is returning to TV after a hiatus last year. We're talking about It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown movie.
That's right. So the beloved Charlie Brown program will air on PBS and PBS Kids 6:30 p.m. on October 24th. Last year was the first time the movie did not broadcast on TV for Wow, since 1966. That's because of a new deal with Apple TV Plus. Thanks, streaming services. Apple reversed course after a public outcry and ended up airing a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving and a Charlie Brown Christmas.
You guys,
as it should be.
They can't take away our Charlie Brown holiday movies.
No.
Like, it's something that's it's part of being American, you know?
There you go. Exactly. All right, so Sarah Spivey, are we feeling like fall now?
Well, I mean, in the mornings, a little bit, and it feels great, you know, with the low humidity as it has the last couple of days. But, you know, all good things must come to an end, and they'll come to an abrupt end by tomorrow when you'll notice the humidity. But today, soak up this last day with low humidity, 67 outside right now. You can see the first light of the day coming there on the horizon, so it's going to be a nice day outside. Plenty of sunshine. 63 at Bernie Stage Airfield. It's 57 in Rio Medina early this morning, 59 in Hondo, 61 in Bandera, 69 in Canyon Lake, 61 at JBSA Randolph. And in New Braunfels, it's 60 degrees. There's some fog in New Braunfels early this morning with visibility down to a quarter of a mile. So some dense fog out in New Braunfels, even limited visibility out at Port SA. A wider view here, Pleasanton visibility down to 3 miles, and dense fog is in Gonzales at the moment. We don't expect fog around San Antonio itself, and even for the areas that are experiencing fog right now, like New Braunfels, we are quickly going to see that fog lift as we're going to be enjoying a warm, sunny day. 76 at 10, 82 at noon, 90 for that afternoon high. So yeah, it's going to be warm, but again, humidity will be low all day long. South winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sun will set at 7:10, and if you're up late tonight, past 10 p.m., you'll notice the clouds increasing, and by tomorrow morning, it is going to be an overcast start to the day with high humidity in place. Today's forecast, though, calls for a high of 94 in Del Rio, upper 80s in the Hill Country, right around 90 degrees in the San Antonio metro area. All right, we've been enjoying the low humidity and the sunshine because of a ridge of high pressure in place, creating sinking air, preventing clouds from really developing all that much. But out to the west, here's our next system. Now, this is particularly going to be a potent system for North Texas, but we'll still see some effects from it. First, as it approaches, humidity, as I just mentioned, is going to be on the rise. Again, we'll see clouds as early as the start of the day tomorrow morning, and we'll have a heat index value tomorrow of 95 to 100 degrees. It is going to be a hot day and humid day tomorrow. Then, as that front moves through North Texas, it's going to bring a potent line of severe thunderstorms with wind gusts and even potentially some tornadoes. But we're going to be on the tail end of that system and really only experience a chance for isolated showers and storms late tomorrow. We're talking close to midnight. And as I just mentioned, the main severe weather threat will be well north of San Antonio, even north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area between Oklahoma and Oklahoma City and Dallas. So the Texoma area could be seeing some tornadoes and gusty winds. Meanwhile, as I mentioned, tail end of this, by about midnight, that's when we'll see a broken line of storms, mainly up in the Hill Country. And some of those storms could be on the stronger side, but again, the chance for rain is 30%. We're going to keep you updated. This is again tomorrow night at midnight. We do have better rain chances in our forecast over the next 7 days, mainly Wednesday through Friday as another system approaches. And this one could actually bring some heavy rain at times Wednesday through Friday. So we'll keep you updated. Just know that the biggest change you'll notice right off the bat after today is the very high humidity increasing overnight tonight, making it very humid tomorrow with dew points in the 70s and a high heat index in the afternoon tomorrow. Then we'll be monitoring for that chance for storms tomorrow night into Monday morning. And then the potential for heavy rain exists Wednesday through Friday. Scattered showers and storms are in the forecast. After this week, though, there could be a decent cool down. We could actually be seeing highs in the 70s and 80s after this week. So we'll see.
All right, cool.
I love the rain. I love the cool weather.
All right, 6:48, 65 degrees out.
Well, the internet gives us access to the world, but it also gives the world access to us. After the break, tips on how to protect yourself online.
All right, before we head to break, taking a live look out at the roadways. Not too many people out and about this Saturday morning. If you do plan to leave the house, make sure to be smart, drive safe.
Oh, take a look at our Texas Lotto numbers. Pick 3, 818, Fireball 3, Daily 4, 1841, Fireball 8.
And your cash 5, 4, 12, 13, 14, 19. Here we go. Maybe. There we go. Mega Millions, 21, 24, 36, 40, 70. Big number 22. Mega Plier 5. Good luck. We'll be right back.
Well, stolen identity can happen to anyone at any time. In fact, a new report finds 2/3 of people will experience life-changing digital abuse.
Wow, and there's been a 42% increase of identity theft, and it is continuing to grow. So, don't want to be part of these stats? Well, David Sears has details on how you can protect yourself online.
From widespread cyber attacks to fraud emails and texts, the web has many ways to grab what they need from you. 79% of internet users feel they have completely lost control over their personal data.
As we evolve in technology, it has become more and more of an issue.
So how can you protect yourself? First, download an identity protection system. U.S. News & World Report rated the top 10 systems with Identity Guard, Identity Force, and ID Shield in the top 3. Next, check your apps. They can be used to bombard you with spam. Some popular ones that have come under fire for sharing your info: Cam Scanner, Facebook, Conspirasky, QR Scanner, TikTok, the flashlight for your iPhone and iPad, and many game and puzzle apps. How do you know you're a victim of phishing? Here's some common subject lines to be aware of. If you see them, don't open the email and delete it immediately. Also, remember to update your devices regularly, and don't forget apps like Facebook and TikTok can collect your data information without you even knowing, so be careful. David Sears, KSAT 12 News.
Time now is 6:53, 65 degrees out.
Take a look at some birthdays. This is June. She is 11 years old. Happy birthday, Miss June.
And next up, we have Cheyenne, 15. Happy birthday. Remember to keep sending your birthday pictures to KSAT.com. Remember to include a name and an age. We share them every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right here on Good Morning San Antonio.
Good morning. Coming up on GMA, the push to get kids vaccinated. The new timeline for a potential rollout of pediatric COVID shots, and it comes amid a new warning from hospitals across the country about an inflammatory disease linked to COVID-19. Plus, Varsity Blues verdict. The first parents to go on trial in the college admission scandal found guilty of fraud and bribery charges. How much prison time are these fathers facing? And finally, college game day. Longtime rivals, the Sooners, the Longhorns coming face to face at the Texas State Fair. It's all ahead on GMA.
New this morning, San Antonio Police Department investigating a shooting that's landed one man in the hospital. Good morning. I'm Jonathan Cotto. San Antonio Police Department say there were 3 males in a car, one of the backseat passengers accidentally firing a round, shooting the front seat passenger in the stomach. This all happening shortly after 2 this morning. Police say the driver was able to pull over and call for help on the 900 block of Probant, right next to Bill Miller's. That's south of downtown. The victim was taken to an area hospital in critical condition. As for the other 2 passengers, they were taken in for questioning. This case remains under investigation. Reporting, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Well, this week we've heard a lot about the debt ceiling, the spending bill, and everything going on at Capitol Hill. But what exactly does that mean here in San Antonio? Tomorrow on Leading SA at 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m., Congressman Tony Gonzalez and Congressman Henry Cuellar will break it all down. If you have any questions you would like to ask either congressman, submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com.
Look at the start of the sunrise. It's going to be a beautiful day here in San Antonio. Right now outside it is 66 degrees. Winds are calm, but they'll pick up from the south today at 5 to 15 miles per hour. It's going to be a nice day, a lot like the last few days with low humidity. We'll already be in the 70s by 10, 80s by noon, topping off right near 90 degrees for the afternoon high. South winds, as I just mentioned, at 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll see clouds increase late tonight. That's going to be the first sign of change. Humid tomorrow, noticeably humid. That 92 will feel more like 95 to 100. And then overnight of Sunday into Monday, there is a small chance, 30% for some storms. But again, the heaviest rain will be up north toward Dallas-Fort Worth. And then our best chance for rain here in San Antonio in the week ahead, going to be Wednesday through Friday. We'll have to monitor for the possibility for heavy rain, and we'll refine that forecast.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have those rain chances this afternoon because Jonathan Cotto is going to be at Chalk It Up. It's happening from 8 to 10. I love that event. I know some years ago it was canceled because it actually rained on it. So excited to see him out there and some of the artists at work.
That is so cool. We're obviously going to have so much more coming up at 8 o'clock. But for now, we're going to take an hour-long break for Good Morning America. We will see you back here, 8 a.m.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
A terrifying situation for a woman this morning after her vehicle caught fire while she was inside. The details, what police say happened.
And more on the ongoing fight to save a historic public housing complex on the west side.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo City, we have seen a gorgeous sunrise this morning. Can't see it right here, but we're going to see it throughout the morning. 64 degrees to start your Saturday. What is the rest of the weekend going to look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But until then, good morning. 8 o'clock this Saturday, October 9th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. We are just a couple weeks away from Halloween. Have you figured out what your costume is going to be?
No, I mean, actually being Max Massey is in the running.
Oh.
But I don't know if I can pull the hair off.
Okay. We're going to have to get you a lot of hair gel.
A lot of hair.
I will say one of your best costumes, Voldemort.
Voldemort. I really can't top that.
You lost the nose. It's very impressive.
I lost a nose. I lost hair.
Yeah.
Went completely pale. Sarah Spivey.
I still go to your Instagram and I scroll all the way back to see those Voldemort pictures.
I can send you the pictures, Sarah.
You know what? We should show it on air. Why don't you send me the picture on the KSAT Weather Authority app? Yeah.
Okay.
We'll show it on air.
Oh, wow.
All right, through our storm pins section. All right, let's take a look outside with temperatures. It is nice and cool out there this morning. 65 degrees, 60 in New Braunfels, and 62 in Pleasanton. We even have some fog in the area, patchy fog in the area. It's fairly dense up near New Braunfels and in Pleasanton, where visibility is less than a quarter of a mile. But even around San Antonio, and I'll show you those pictures here in a bit, we've got some really cool pictures of the fog in parts of Bexar County and the surrounding areas. I'll show that to you in the full weather in just a bit. For now, though, outside, as I mentioned, it's in the 60s. It'll be warming up really quickly. We'll already be in the 80s by noon. 90 for the high temperature today, with low humidity, south winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. So what's up with the weather? What do you need to know? A nice day today, but it'll be much more humid tomorrow, noticeably humid tomorrow. And there are some storm chances this week, starting tomorrow night, and especially during the middle part of this upcoming week. So I'll have a look ahead and those pictures of the fog out there in just a few minutes. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, what started as a call for a fire ended with a standoff between a suspect and police. Take a look. Investigators tell us around 1:15 this morning, firefighters were called to this location, a house in the 100 block of South Park. But when San Antonio Fire Department arrived, police there, well, they had long guns and shields out. We're told a man was actually threatening to burn his house down. Now, police surrounded the home in a SWAT-like gear formation, but after 20 minutes, they backed off, de-escalated the situation. This investigation is still ongoing. We're going to have much more on it throughout the morning. Just head to KSAT.com.
Well, also new this morning, San Antonio police are trying to figure out how a man got shot in the stomach overnight. It happened just after 2 this morning in the 900 block of Probant Street. That's on the city's south side. Police tell us 3 men were inside a car when one of them accidentally discharged his gun and shot the man sitting in the passenger seat. Officers say they were able to pull over at a Bill Miller's barbecue and call for help. The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The other 2 men have been taken in for questioning.
And a terrifying situation for a woman after her vehicle caught on fire while she was driving in it on the city's north side. Take a look. This was the scene just after 2:30 this morning. This is the 4700 block of San Pedro. Officers on the scene saying the woman was driving northbound when her car started to overheat. That's when the woman decided to stop in the turning lane on San Pedro just before her car burst into flames. Luckily, that woman and the passenger able to get out safely. Firefighters able to put out the fire quickly.
Well, this morning, San Antonio police are searching for a woman accused in a theft operation. This is 36-year-old Heather Denise Delgado. Police say she was involved in stealing several catalytic converters at the Apple Tree Day School. That's in Bernie. The car parts are usually targeted for precious metals used to make them. Police say Delgado is also known as Heather Kidd. If you have any information in this case, call the Kendall County Crime Stoppers. That number on your screen there, 1-800-348-5323. Well, a new episode of KSAT Explains is out now, and this week the Explains team focused on the ongoing fight to save a historic public housing complex in the heart of the West Side.
That's right. The roots of the Alazan Courts, or Los Courts as they're known to many, run deep. They are now the oldest standing public housing development across the country, but for the past few years, plans to redevelop the project, they have been met with a lot of pushback.
So in this week's episode of KSAT Explains, KSAT 12 producer Adrian Ortega steps into the breakdown booth to tell us more about what to expect from this episode.
So a lot of people are moving to San Antonio. But what about the people that already live here? There's some that are homeless. They don't have enough money to find a place to live, and that's where public housing comes into play. So just west of downtown, there's the Alazan Apache Courts. And for the people that live there, one guy, Ernest, that we spoke with, he was very adamant that the Alazan Courts saved him from living on the streets. When asked what he thought about the possibility of demolition, he just answered honestly. He pretty much said he wouldn't mind going back on the streets, but it wouldn't bother him. It would more so bother the city. It would be another person they'd have to deal with. Saha has already told us that they have a waiting list of about 50,000 people. It's why Alazan needs to stay as a public housing complex, not only because it's the oldest public housing complex, it holds historic value, but it's keeping those people off the streets. It's helping 501 families. You can watch this episode right now. KSAT Explains Los Courts on KSAT.com.
Now to the battle against COVID, taking a look at COVID vaccine clinics happening today. You can get your vaccine at the Gateway Christian School starting at 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. There's also a vaccine clinic happening at Realty One Group Emerald from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. and another one at the City of San Antonio Head Start building from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. If you have any questions, if you want more info on the vaccine clinics, we have all that info right now. Just head to KSAT.com.
We also want to give you a quick reminder, our KSAT community partners and Bexar County Commissioner Trish DeBerry are hosting a drive-through flu shot drive this morning. It is happening right now until noon at the Dove Ferris Athletic Complex. That's located in the 8400 block of North Loop 1604.
All right, time now is 8:07, 64 degrees out.
Well, Google now has a feature that will help you limit your carbon footprint when flying. We tell you how it works. That's still ahead.
The 18th annual Chalk It Up Festival is taking place this weekend. Everything you need to know coming up next.
And as you saw out there in Jonathan Cotto's live shot, whoa, sun is out. Look at that. It is bright out there. Gorgeous start to your Saturday morning. What does the rest of the weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. Big event happening today is the 18th annual Chalk It Up Festival, an event celebrating the region's culture and connecting San Antonians through art and chalk.
I love this event. So it's typically held downtown, but this year's locations will be available throughout the city. Our Jonathan Cotto joins us live with more details on what you can expect. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Max. Good morning, Sarah. I'm here located at the Landa Library, part of the San Antonio Public Library System, joined by Riley Robinson, Director for ArtBase. Good morning, Riley.
Good morning. Thanks for having us here.
Absolutely, our pleasure. And, you know, in conversation earlier, Riley, we're talking about just who doesn't love chalk. And today, art and chalk are meeting for a beautiful cause and all behind a theme.
Our theme here is the Spirit of San Antonio, and we're having events at 10 public libraries throughout the city featuring 2 artists at each library. And when you come, bring your family because it's a family-friendly, fun event. And if you've got some kids, they can also join in on the fun and do some chalking on their own and come up with their own Spirit of San Antonio.
Now, what was the thought process behind coming up with the Spirit of San Antonio? I did get to see a sample of one of the murals that are going to be taking place here. What came to mind when the concept was created?
Well, we've all been through a long year and a half, and we're coming through on the other side. At least that's what we see right now. And there's a lot of really resilient, beautiful people who want to express their feelings and show how they've gotten through, and they're going to do that with this art. And we thought that the spirit of San Antonio can be embodied in the work shown here at these libraries.
Riley, for those folks watching this and they're interested in heading out to either locations, either 10 locations, what time will they be able to do so?
From 8 to 2 p.m. is when we'll be on scene, but the chalk will be there throughout the day, through the end of the day. And the best place to go find the library closest to you is on our website at artpace.org. There's a very beautiful site that will show you the library nearest to your location.
Thank you so much, Riley. Max, Sarah, we're going to continue to stay here at the Landa Library. As you can see, the artists are already setting up for their murals, for their artwork. And let me tell you, I've seen some of their samples and what's going to be taking place here on this concrete. It is absolutely stunning. And we'll update you in the next coming hour. Max, Sarah.
Right, Thank you, Jonathan. I love seeing the process. I know right now they're just starting. But by tomorrow, oh my gosh, it's crazy what they do with chalk.
Yeah, and a good thing there's no rain today, Sarah.
Yeah, no rain for those artists. You know, best thing I can do when it comes to chalk, drawing stick figures and maybe a rainbow and some clouds. That's about it. But yeah, the great little shot there. Thank you, Jonathan. Let's take a look outside with live cam. A gorgeous start to the day. A couple of things to notice here. Just off the bat, you might just notice that bright sunshine. We're going to have bright sunshine all day long, but look off on the horizon. You can see how it's a bit hazy. Well, the reason is we are seeing some shallow fog in places this morning. It's 65 degrees outside right now. Winds are calm, but those winds will be picking up from the south a little bit later on today at about 15 miles per hour. It's 60 degrees in Bulverde, a nice cool morning in New Braunfels where it's 60, 56 in Rio Medina, 59 in Hondo, 62 in Comfort, and 61 at Bernie Stage Airfield. Now, those temperatures are cool. They're right near the dew point, and so we are seeing some fog out there this morning. Visibility is down to 1/4 of a mile in New Braunfels, down to 1/4 in Pleasanton, and even visibility lowered to 6 miles in Port SA. A wider view here, dense fog for Gonzales. And some of you at home have sent in pictures to our KSAT Connect feature on our weather app, and this is a great picture. I love it so much. This is sent in from James Dwyer. This is at the disc golf area right at Pearsall Park, and you can see just how shallow this fog is, just covering some of the lower lying areas of that disc golf out in Pearsall Park, which is on the southwest side of San Antonio. Now today we are going to have plenty of sunshine. That fog is going to lift very quickly here. It's currently lifting. It's going to be 82 degrees by noon and 90 for the afternoon high. We'll have south winds today at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And if you're out there super late tonight, you will notice that the clouds are going to be increasing close to midnight. By the start of the day tomorrow, it's going to be fairly cloudy. Today's forecast calls for a high, as I mentioned, near 90 around San Antonio, but mid-90s for Del Rio, upper 80s for the hill country. All right, on the radar and satellite, we've enjoyed some quiet weather because of a ridge of high pressure in place, keeping things dry and allowing for humidity to be low. But our next weather maker is on the way, and this is particularly going to be bringing some healthy rainfall to North Texas. Meanwhile, here in San Antonio, we're going to see our humidity increase by the start of the day tomorrow. It's going to be cloudy, and tomorrow afternoon, we'll have heat index values from 95 to 100 degrees. So a hot day tomorrow. And then as that front moves through, it's going to bring severe weather to North Texas. We're going to be on the tail end of that system. But again, the main severe weather threat will be up to Oklahoma City around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. There is a small chance, 30%, for some stronger storms north of San Antonio in this green area here, again tomorrow near midnight. After that, our better chance for rain this week is actually going to be Wednesday through Friday, when a potent upper level low and some Pacific moisture will allow for us to see scattered showers and storms Wednesday through about Friday. But generally, the biggest thing you'll notice tomorrow is the increase in humidity, very high humidity tomorrow. You'll notice it, and then we'll be keeping an eye on that thin line of storms Sunday night into Monday, close to midnight. But again, our better chance for rain is going to be Wednesday through Friday.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:17, 64 degrees out.
All right, most of us experience a midday drowsiness. I guess we all can relate. At some point during our week, still ahead, in our next half hour, we explain what is the best and healthier way to recharge.
Plus, Uber adding a new feature for pickup options at airports. We're going to explain next. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. In your morning consumer news, Uber now offering some customers easier pickup options at airports.
The rideshare company says it has expanded Uber Reserve to handle passengers at airports. With this feature, travelers can reserve a ride 30 days in advance from one of 20 airports around the country.
So once you're booked, Uber says it will keep track of the flight, so a driver will be waiting when your flight lands. If the passenger needs more time, the driver will wait up to an hour for no extra charge.
And speaking of flying, Google wants to help you limit your carbon footprint when flying. Search results on Google Flights now show carbon emission estimates for itineraries.
Oh, really interesting. The amount of pollution a flight produces depends on the specific aircraft that is flying. Newer planes typically are more efficient. Your seat can also impact emissions. First class and premium economy seats take up more space, which accounts for a larger portion of the aircraft's pollution.
This is, I just did a story about how this wasn't, how we didn't know what our carbon footprint is, and now Google's offering this. That's great. So Google's new estimate also allows users to sort flights based on their carbon impact.
All right, Kellogg's giving fans what they need, what they want. Wendy's Frosty.
Oh, yeah.
But instead of a dessert, it's now in breakfast form. You heard that right. The cereal maker teaming up with Wendy's to make Wendy's Frosty Chocolatey cereal.
All right, the limited edition cereal contains crispy, cocoa-coated, round bites and chocolate-flavored marshmallow pieces and a coupon for a free Frosty from Wendy's.
There you go, Wendy's Frosty Chocolatey cereal. It's a really long name. Hit stores in December for only a limited time. It'll cost about $3.99. What are your thoughts?
Well, I like my French fries with a Frosty.
That's a good point.
So I don't know if I like my French fries in the cereal.
I wouldn't dip your French fries in the cereal.
Soggy fries.
People sleep on dipping the French fries in the Frosty.
I shouldn't. Try it.
All right, 822, 65 degrees out.
All right, speaking of food, the new Texas Eats Season Halloween edition continues today. Next on GMSA, we have a preview of today's episode. Hi.
Whoa, welcome back.
All right, well, we were going to take our Texas
I
Eats
was
package.
really excited. I was like looking down because I'm waiting to see if David Elder was going to text me back. But, all right, here we go. Here's a preview of what you can expect today. I think it's haunted.
Ooh.
So this is the last standing Sunday house in the city of Austin. It was built in the 1850s.
Was that a guy? No, that was somebody else. Okay, I was like, oh man, what'd you bring me in?
I know, right? One day we were closing down the restaurant. This was locked. Nobody had been here for a couple of hours. I noticed a circle of chairs at the center of this room.
Like right where we're standing.
Right where we're standing.
The Sunday house that is attached to the original building is one of the oldest buildings in downtown Austin. It has a lot of haunted history to it, but when you're walking around, it has an overall pretty chill vibe. It isn't until you go downstairs into the old cellar where things get a little creepy.
During the early 1900s, this was actually just a basement area, and then during Prohibition from 1920 to 1934, this was actually a speakeasy. They were making wine out of Mustang grapes down here, and they were also making moonshine down here as well. They're all original limestone walls. You really can't find this at Home Depot. I tried.
Yeah, they're real. It's the real stuff.
Questions, concerns?
I don't like to mess with ghosts. You know,
not about the haunted vibes.
I mean,
the speakeasy concept's really cool, though.
That is really cool.
Yeah, just not the haunted speakeasies.
And I can't wait till David comes in later today.
Yeah.
We can ask him about this.
Oh, I hope he brings food. 827, 66 degrees out.
Well, cleanup continues after that massive oil spill in California. We have the latest.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. 8:30 this morning, Saturday, October 9th. We've been talking about through the morning. You want to talk about your favorite Halloween costume?
I was Voldemort about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I just full on.
Very impressive.
There was no in between. I went full-fledged Voldemort.
Sarah,
One speed, go.
This picture of you as Voldemort, I think the world needs to see it.
Just a round of applause.
So here is the picture of Sarah
There we go.
as Voldemort.
You might need like a viewer discretion warning at the bottom.
Viewer discretion.
Very terrifying.
That is impressive. Did you paper mache that lack of nose?
I really don't know how I did it.
Okay.
I really don't. It was very uncomfortable.
Well, if you want to get into the Halloween or fall spirit, maybe you want to head out to a pumpkin patch with your family this Saturday. The weather's going to be nice for that. We're going to have mostly sunny skies all day long, and it'll be warm in the afternoon, 90 for the high temperature. Outside right now, though, temperatures are generally in the 60s, 65 degrees in San Antonio, 62 in New Braunfels, 60 in Kerrville, 61 in Uvalde, and 61 in Carrizo Springs. There are some areas of fog, though, out there this morning, really shallow fog around San Antonio, but a little bit more dense out toward New Braunfels. Visibility down to 3 miles. Visibility practically zero south of San Antonio and Pleasanton, and that's where we're seeing some of that shallow fog around Bexar County in southern Bexar County, and visibility practically zero in Gonzales as well. So today, as I mentioned, pleasant and warm with low humidity, but tomorrow you will notice the humidity very quickly. In the morning hours, we'll have clouds, and in the afternoon, 92 for the high, but with a heat index value. And then late tomorrow night, close to midnight, there is a possibility for storms. So we've got a lot to chat about in today's forecast, but if you want to screenshot that picture of Sarah Costa's Voldemort, just rewind your DVRs a little bit. I'll have a look at that forecast and talk about storm chances both tomorrow night and ahead in the week in just a bit. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, if you are going to be out and about this weekend, there are some road closures we want to tell you about. There are some alternating lane closures at Loop 410 southbound. That's between Benz Engelman Road and I-10. That's for pavement work. The southbound exit ramp to WW White Road and southbound entrance ramp at Benz Engelman will also be closed. Now, the left lane of Loop 410 southbound will also be closed today from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. between Houston Street and Rigsby Avenue for guardrail repairs. And tomorrow there will be more bridge work on the Fine Silver Curve downtown overnight. One lane on I-35 southbound and I-10 westbound will be closed from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
New this morning, a woman in the hospital after a rollover crash on the city's northwest side. So take a look. This was the scene just before 3 a.m. North Navidad and Menchaca Street. Police there telling us a woman in her 40s driving an SUV sideswiped a vehicle, causing her vehicle to roll over. She was taken to University Hospital, luckily with only minor injuries. Officers say the driver will now be tested for a DWI.
Well, the search continues this morning for 3-year-old Christopher Ramirez from Grimes County. That's just northwest of Houston. The FBI, along with neighbors, have been looking for the toddler since Wednesday. His parents say he was chasing a dog into a nearby wooded area as they unloaded groceries. Search crews at some point say dogs briefly picked up his scent but lost it. Officials say there are no signs of foul play.
Well, here at home, a newly formed nonprofit trying to make a dent in ending crime, ending violence in the East Side.
They are doing this by getting to the root of the problem: poverty, food insecurity, and need for shelter. Rosemary Williams, executive director of Big Mama's Safe House, says they've already helped thousands since opening their doors in February.
Locally, who are people going to go to? People that look like us. They're not going to go to, and people that they don't have a vehicle. Maybe they don't, like Benny said, they don't know how to read or write. No hablan español. ¿Quién les va a ayudar? Who's going to help them?
The founder of the program, Benny Price, a former convict who decided before he got out of prison that he wanted to do something positive for his community. He says the message he got in his community was that it was okay to end up in prison.
He wants the shelter to be a starting point to start talking about ending domestic violence, community trauma, and offering assistance with bills and rent.
We're starting at the root and trying to change and the environment that the young kids are growing up in, because if you don't, it's not going to stop, no matter who goes to jail.
The organization received $25,000 from the city of San Antonio last month, but have not received the check just yet.
They need help, donations, and volunteers to continue their mission. You can find out more about them on KSAT.com.
In your morning headlines, now to the stunning new details about that devastating oil spill off the coast of Southern California.
The Coast Guard now saying the pipeline that spewed tens of thousands of gallons of oil into the ocean may have been damaged months ago.
Here's ABC's Zareen Shah with the latest.
Overnight, U.S. Coastal Guard investigators with the bombshell announcement that the massive pipeline leak along the Orange County coast, originally thought to have started just 1 week ago, could have actually been caused by multiple anchor strikes up to a year ago.
There was one, at least initiating incident that occurred several months to a year ago of an anchor drag situation. We're confident now that it was a large vessel.
Video now shows marine growth around the 13-inch crack, which spewed up to 144,000 gallons of oil. Investigators now planning to examine all ships traveling over the pipe the last year, and even a major climate event that happened late January. This coming as tar balls have been showing up 60 miles away in San Diego County. Officials trying to determine if they originated from the spill.
All together, or it can be a very gradual crack that could have been in place for a long time and just getting worse over time.
And about 1,500 people now helping out with cleanup operations, some of them trying to save these birds and other wildlife. Meanwhile, Orange County prosecutors announced a criminal investigation into Amplify Energy, the energy company that owns the pipeline. Officials ruling out a previous theory that a massive German cargo ship's anchor is what pierced into the pipeline roughly 100 feet into the water. After it was discovered the ship never traveled directly over the pipeline.
That was Zareen Shah reporting. The Department of Homeland Security says the Biden administration now canceling more border wall contracts. They announced the project at Laredo and Rio Grande Valley sectors. Those contracts have been terminated. One of the first things President Joe Biden did in office was pause border wall construction at the U.S.-Mexico border and called a review of funds and projects. In July, U.S. Customs and Border Protection canceled 2 border wall contracts in the Laredo section, and that spanned about 31 miles. State leaders say these latest cancellations cover about 44 miles.
Well, 3 national Utah monuments are getting a facelift. President Joe Biden announced the expansion of the monuments Bears Ears, Grand Staircase, Escalante, and Northeast Canyons and Seamounts Marine. The Trump administration had a previous policy to shrink the Utah monuments by nearly half. In some cases, the move by the Biden administration is getting backlash from Republican leaders. The governor of Utah says, quote, "It's a tragic missed opportunity."
Time now about 8:38, 65 degrees out.
Well, it's Fire Prevention Week. Still ahead in our next hour, what San Antonio firefighters are doing to spread the word about fire safety to children.
It's the 18th annual Chalk It Up Festival, and this year's theme is the spirit of San Antonio. Coming up next, we'll be speaking with an artist who shares the concept and the meaning behind her mural.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo City. We saw the sun out next to Jonathan Cotto, and taking a look out here, it is bright out there, 66 degrees. What does the rest of the weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey.
Good morning and welcome back. You know, it's a beautiful day outside, perfect for the Chalk It Up event happening this weekend.
Yes, it is. Our Jonathan Cotto has been checking it out throughout the morning. So, Jonathan, is that you? Are you working on this right now?
Oh yeah, this is me. I'm in the freestyle zone. I'm not allowed with the pros, so I'm in the freestyle zone. The theme is the spirit of San Antonio, so I just wanted to share with you guys it explains itself. We call it, Steven and I call it cloudy with a chance of tacos con todo menos chile. Here you have, it's raining tacos, mini tacos and a large order of tacos. That's my interpretation of the theme here. But enough about me and my fantastic artwork. Let's talk with the real pros. Let's head on over and speak with Kat, who's working on her mural. Here you already have a setup of artists establishing the perimeter here, getting ready for these murals taking place here at the Landa Public Library and, of course, at 9 other libraries throughout the city. Her concept already well underway here. Let's see what she has to share and how the process works behind her vision. Kat, good morning. Thank you so much for speaking with us. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing well. So the theme is the spirit of San Antonio, and you already have a little bit of your works in progress. Talk to me a little bit of the planning and your vision.
Okay, so if you guys can see it, I'm painting an Indigenous woman. The theme, the spirit of San Antonio, reminded me of actual spirits. So what the design is she is kind of coming out of this smoke cloud, and her hair is becoming the smoke, and she is a spirit of, the indigenous people who settled here in San Antonio before we did.
Kat, what are some of the challenges of bringing this piece of art to life using chalk?
Chalk is really difficult to work with and make a nice design with. It depends on the ground. I've got this big crack going through the mural already that I have to work with. But the other thing is that it's ephemeral. It's not going to last forever. And so to me, it doesn't really have to be perfect. But I'm making it a little easier. I'm used to painting. So I added some water to my chalk dust here and kind of made some paint with it. That way it'll be a little bit easier to work with.
Let's take a look at what you have here. So this is a mixture of chalk and water here, or paint?
It's a mixture of just chalk and water because we want to make sure that it'll be washable. It'll wash away with the next rain that comes. So I just hammered up a bunch of chalk inside of some bags and then threw them in here and trying to make like a pancake batter texture with it.
Well, thank you so much, Kat. I can definitely relate as an artist. It was very hard for me drawing my tacos over there with the chalk, but I think they came through.
Yeah, good. I'll take a look at them in a sec.
Yeah, I want to know what you think.
Yeah, I'll go look.
Max, we're going to continue to stay here at the Landale Public Library. We'll follow up with Kat here and see the development of this beautiful, beautiful artwork. I've seen it on her phone. The concept it's gorgeous. But back to you, Max.
All right, Jonathan.
I also want to see the development of Jonathan's
That was pretty good.
Throughout the morning. It was pretty
Cloudy
good.
with a chance of tacos.
Done.
I wish I could make it rain tacos outside. That would be great. But instead, we're going to have a really nice, pleasant Saturday with rain chances increasing starting tomorrow night, late tomorrow night. First, let's take a look outside, and you can see that bright sunshine. But on the horizon, notice that there's a little bit of haze there. That is some low-level fog across parts of San Antonio and Bexar County, and we'll show you pictures in just a few moments here. But look at these temperatures, really pleasant. 59 degrees in Hondo, 62 in Kerrville, 62 in New Braunfels, and 62 in Gonzales. It's 68 this morning in Del Rio. Again, we do have some areas of fog out there. Visibility is down to 3 miles in New Braunfels, practically down to 0. Dense fog in Pleasanton and in Gonzales this morning. Now the fog is starting to lift as we get the first light of the day here, but through our KSAT Connect feature on our weather app, James sent this picture in at Pearsall Park. You can see the disc golf course here, and then the shallow fog. So that is entirely possible, especially south and east of San Antonio early this morning. But other than that, it's going to be a sunny day for us. We're going to be warm. In fact, temperatures should reach 90 degrees in San Antonio. It should be in the upper 80s in the Hill Country, mid 90s out toward Del Rio, 89 in Gonzales, and 92 in Pleasanton. Winds today will be from the south at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So we'll have low humidity today. It'll feel great, but watch what happens in the next 24 hours. We see the quick return of Gulf moisture so that by tomorrow, it's actually going to be cloudy in the morning hours rather. So you can see how in our high-risk futurecast, the clouds return very quickly. We'll be at 70 degrees with overcast skies to start the day tomorrow. And then those clouds will hang around until the afternoon. In the afternoon, it'll be hot, 92 degrees. Now, we've been able to tolerate temperatures in the 90s because of the low humidity, but with the high humidity tomorrow, that 92 is going to feel more like 97. In some spots, there will be a heat index of 100 degrees, so it is going to be very hot, noticeably different weather pattern shift tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, up near the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there's likely going to be some severe weather along a weak front. We're going to be on the tail end of that system here in San Antonio, so that by midnight tomorrow into early Monday morning, there could be a broken line of thunderstorms across parts of the Hill Country. And in those areas, there is a marginal risk for severe weather north of San Antonio. Mainly gusty winds would be the concern, but still, the chance for rain is only 30%. Again, it'll be more isolated in nature, and the time of day really doesn't suggest widespread rain. However, by Wednesday and through Friday, there is going to be another system that's going to be moving through. This one will provide an opportunity for some heavy rain at times Wednesday through Friday in San Antonio, and a drop in temperatures as well. So we're going to keep you updated and refine that forecast. By the way, the pollen count just came in, so I'll have that at the top of the next hour here for us. Otherwise, enjoy today and get ready for the humidity tomorrow.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Thank you, Sarah Spivey. 8:49, 66 degrees out.
Well, after hours of working, many adults experience a midday slump. Still ahead, we explain what is the best way to recharge.
Looks like me.
Max, do you ever find yourself feeling drowsy in the middle of the day, doing that doze between like 1 and 2 p.m.?
Yeah, no, I go to sleep at like 6 o'clock, so I never have that problem. But it's not uncommon for so many people, especially if you work at, 4 a.m. What you might not know is there's a great way to recharge. RJ Marquez explains.
Midday fatigue happens to us all, and there are a number of ways to combat the grogginess, but what's the best game plan? Power naps are a good option for improving alertness, concentration, and performance. But sleep experts say they should be quick snooze sessions between 20 and 30 minutes tops. Any longer, and you'll risk interrupting your sleep at night. Of course, caffeinated drinks are a popular go-to for people in an afternoon slump, but studies have shown they'll probably only give you a short-term energy boost, which is usually followed by a crash. That's why experts say power naps are an overall healthier option, giving you more energy for a longer period of time. But if you're someone who has trouble sleeping at night, you should avoid napping and speak with a sleep specialist. RJ Marcus, KSAT 12 News.
Love a good power nap.
I can't nap.
20. I see that.
I just can't do it. I sit there and I'm like, go to sleep. Nothing.
Oh no, 20 minutes, set an alarm, I'm out.
That's impressive. All right, 8:53, 67 degrees out.
Well, a store owner in Maine got a 65 million-year-old addition to her store.
Oh.
We have the details next.
KSAT 12 presents another Day of the Dead story. Building the Ofrenda. Brought to you by Toyota.
Ofrenda means offering, and on November 1st, these altars welcome back our loved ones to the world of the living. They're built with many pieces and parts, and each of them has a specific purpose. The most popular ofrenda design includes 3 tiers or levels. The top tier represents the heavens and the loved ones you're honoring. Here, you will place their pictures besides images of saints and the Virgin Mary. The second tier represents the earth and its comforts. This is where you will place offerings of their favorite food and drink, including favorite objects from their life. The bottom level is the entrance. This is a place for spirits to cleanse themselves after their journey and their visit. This level also represents the bounty and beauty of earth, symbolized by corn, pumpkins, beans, and marigolds. Like the people they represent, each ofrenda is unique in its own way. The point is celebrating and reuniting with your loved one's memory.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. A shop in Maine has a very new item that's very old, a 65 million-year-old dinosaur egg.
This is cool. The Rock and Art Shop features a variety of fossils and pieces of natural history. The owner says she doesn't know what species the dinosaur the egg is from, but it came from Mongolia. Owner Amanda Sans says she hasn't decided if she will sell it or keep it for the collection.
She says part of the reason she opened her store was to give people a chance to see something incredible like this 65 million.
How did she get it? Shh. That's what I want to know. That sounds like, I don't know.
I think we got to go to Maine, really do this investigative report.
We should.
Yeah. Time now, 8:57, 68 degrees out.
We'll still ahead on GMSA at 9 a.m. Excuse me. Major upgrades are coming to Bracken Ridge Park. Details on what you can expect and when.
Right now on GMSA at 9 a.m., a fire call turns out to be a standoff overnight. Details on what exactly happened.
Plus the battle over executive privilege as Congress investigates the January 6th riot.
And here at home, taking a live look out at the Alamo City. It is bright and beautiful to start the day. So what does the rest of your Saturday, what does the rest of your weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Until then, good morning. 9 o'clock this Saturday, October 9th. There is a full slate of college football. I know a lot of people excited for the Red River rivalry. We can't say that 3 times fast. You want to try it?
Nope, not
I tried it in the newsroom. I got twice.
Red River Rivalry.
There we go. We got one. Sarah Spivey.
Yeah.
She threw it at me. She was like, try to say it 5 times fast.
Red River Rivalry. Listen, I used to live in Sherman, Texas, right smack dab in the middle of the OU-UT rivalry. So, yeah, a lot of people are going to be watching that there in North Texas today. I'll be watching my Aggies try to take on the Crimson Tide. Try being the key word there. Gotta love my Aggies. All right, let's take a look at the pollen count for the day today. Molds are moderate and ragweed rather is moderate as well. Not much change in the pollen count. Those 2 allergens have been moderate for the last 24 to 48 hours or so. Fall elm is present in low amounts. We are seeing some shallow fog out there. I love what this viewer said, starting to look like Halloween in South Bexar County. Yeah, absolutely. Some shallow fog out there this morning, starting to lift, but there is still lowered visibility. Out toward Gonzales, visibility is down to 3/4 of a mile, down to 4 in New Braunfels, and dense fog in Pleasanton this morning. But as I mentioned, that fog will start to lift and we'll warm up. We're in the 60s right now. We'll already be in the 70s by 10, 82 at noon, 90 for the afternoon high. Mostly clear skies, mostly sunny skies for us today. South winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Low humidity today, so it'll feel great, but there are some changes. So what's up with the weather this weekend? A nice day today, as I just mentioned, but noticeably humid Sunday. You'll wake up tomorrow and instantly notice how much more humid it is outside. And there are some storm chances this week, starting with tomorrow night, close to midnight. So we'll talk about that coming up in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, we now know 49-year-old Jesse Granado is facing murder charges. So as of this morning, the arrest affidavit reads that back on September 28th, an investigation found that Granado shot and killed 39-year-old David Cortinas on San Patricio Street. That's just west of downtown. Police say that a witness on the scene heard what sounded like an argument and then heard gunfire. That witness then identified Granado. The arrest record goes on to say police executed a search warrant where multiple weapons, live ammunition, shell casings, narcotics, and knives were found.
Well, new this morning, what started as a call for a fire ended in a standoff between a suspect and police. Investigators tell us around 1:15 this morning, firefighters were called to the 100 block of South Park. But when San Antonio firefighters arrived, police were already there with long guns and shields out. We are told a man was threatening to burn down his house. Police surrounded the house in SWAT-like gear, but after about 20 minutes, they backed off and de-escalated the situation. The investigation is still ongoing. You can find out more about it all throughout the morning at KSAT.com.
In your morning headlines, the court battle over abortion rights here in Texas continues to go back and forth. A federal appeals court temporarily restoring the law that bans abortions after 6 weeks. That law also allows citizens to file lawsuits against people that they believe violated the law. This all comes just a day after some abortion providers began procedures following a previous judge blocking the legislation. Like we said, it's ping-ponging back and forth. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals reinstating the abortion law while the case is now being reviewed. The court also ordered the U.S. Justice Department to respond in the case by Tuesday. Now to the battle over executive privilege as Congress investigates the January 6th riot. The Biden administration clearing the way for Trump White House documents to be sent to the committee looking into events surrounding the attack on the nation's capital.
ABC's White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks is at the White House with the story.
This morning, former President Donald Trump threatening a showdown in the courts. The Biden administration green-lighting the release of some confidential documents from the Trump White House, saying they should be turned over to the House Select Committee investigating the attack on January 6th. The committee wanting to know what former President Trump and his closest confidants were doing moment to moment that day.
This committee is investigating a dark day in our democracy, an attempt to undermine our Constitution and democratic processes by the former president.
In a letter to the National Archives, where presidential records are preserved, Biden's White House counsel said the documents could help the committee get to the bottom of the events that day, and that any assertion of executive privilege is not in the best interest of the United States. Many past presidents have fought against turning over sensitive communications, citing their right to confidentiality. In his own letter to the National Archives, former President Trump said the documents should be protected. He blasted Democrats, saying they are drunk on power, but this dangerous assault on our Constitution and important legal precedent will not work. The House committee also subpoenaed several Trump aides to testify. Just a few days ago, Trump seemed to suggest he'd be fine with them talking.
I'd like to just have everybody go in and say what you have to say. We did nothing wrong.
But former Trump advisor Steve Bannon defied the congressional subpoena he received, his lawyers saying those questions of executive privilege should be resolved first.
And that was ABC's Mary Alice Parks reporting. Hey, today is the Chalk It Up event. If you've ever experienced it, they do amazing things with chalk. I don't know how these artists do it. Even our Jonathan Cotto, he was out there doing a little art himself.
It was really impressive. Gorgeous day out there to do it. So Jonathan joins us live again. Jonathan, you were telling us what the theme was this year.
Should I keep painting?
Well, the theme is the spirit of San Antonio. And of course, you know, coming out of a pandemic, what a better way to celebrate the city and its culture than celebrating it by really highlighting the spirit of San Antonio. And for that, we have Kat Cadena, one of the artists here at this year's festival. But what's really interesting, Max and Sarah, is the fact that, you know, this is a community event, a family event. And Kat shared with me that this is something that her folks brought her to as a child. And I'm going to take a seat because standing on my knees, I see there's knee pads. I probably need those. But Kat, you know, you've been coming to this event since you were a child. How has that experience been for you?
It's been wonderful. I really love Chalk It Up. I think it's a great event for the city to have. It's kind of a big release to kind of get together and just let it all out on the pavement together. And you can draw whatever you want, like you do tacos, right? Yeah. So it's just a lot of fun, and it's a really cool event for families.
Now, you've been coming to this event since you were 11, and now one of your murals is downtown. How does that feel?
It makes me really proud of myself. You know, I started by drawing little doodles on the street with Chalk It Up to having my own, you know, 20-foot mural there on that street where Chalk It Up happens. And so I can't wait for Chalk It Up to return to downtown after COVID is over and, you know, draw next to my mural, a new chalk mural.
Well, Kat, I am completely impressed with your skills and your ability to draw, and it's just such a beautiful story to know that, you know, your parents brought you to this event, and here you are contributing to it. Beautiful, beautiful story. So thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
Folks, we're going to continue to hang out here at the Landa Public Library. As you can see, this mural is already well underway. The colors and the blending, everything is coming along very, very good. But we'll toss it back to you, Max and Sarah.
So that's how they do it. They use paintbrushes.
Jonathan Goto at 8:30 showed us some of his artwork.
Yeah, he made tacos.
Yeah.
The chance of sunlight.
No, that was
sunlight with a chance of tacos.
Sunny with a chance of tacos.
There we go.
Yeah, I like it. We got to check back in on his artwork in just a bit. All right, 9:09, about 68 degrees out.
We'll still head on GMSA, learning how to let off steam, but in a healthy way. Why venting your frustration to someone may not be the best thing to do.
Okay, that was very aggressive.
Yeah.
All right, also, it's Saturday. That means we got a new episode of Texas Eats. Ooh. Get some actual food. Breakfast of Champions going on over there. I don't even know what we're looking at, but
Brisket,
it looks delicious.
Ham, cheese.
Oh, Cuban sandwich?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
We'll find out in just a bit. 69 degrees at 9:09 this morning, shaping up to be a beautiful Saturday morning for the Chalk It Up event. Sarah Spivey will have our weekend forecast when we come back.
Sandwich, a very popular item in Puerto Rico. Even though it's named the Cuban Sandwich, you can find it all over the island of Puerto Rico, right?
Yes,
so talk to me about what's in here.
We have our pork roast. It has smoked ham, pickles, and mayonnaise, mustard, and it's pressed, and we put some butter on top.
Oh, and then you have some side items on here as well, right?
Yes, those are our tostones, our traditional twice fried plantains. They're green plantains. We fry them, we smash them, and then we fry them again. So they're very crispy and
they look
healthy
good.
too.
This is the Cuban sandwich. iconic Cuban sandwich on the menu out here is perfect. It has all the elements that you want inside, the crispy bread on the outside, nice and tender on the inside. Then you have the pork they're making in-house, the pickles, the cheese. You dunk into that mayo ketchup. You get transported onto a secluded beach in Puerto Rico where you can be holding your pina colada and just enjoying yourself. That's incredible.
All the visualization of the pina colada on the beach.
Also, it made his knees weak.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dip on that one.
Yeah. And I know you might not have caught it from that, but David Elder's episode today is all about Halloween and spooky things.
Spooky things.
We'll be looking forward to seeing David a little bit later in this show. Let's take a look outside right now with live cam. And it is a little cloudy in spots out there, but generally a nice start to the day. You can see those clouds right there at the airport. That's actually pretty rare elsewhere around San Antonio. We're looking at mostly sunny skies and even some fog in some places. 70 degrees outside right now. We're already warming up. We were down to 65. Now we're at 70. It's 63 in Bulverde, 66 in New Braunfels, 64 at Bernie Stage Airfield, 65 in Kerrville, already 71 in Devine. And Rio Medina this morning, it was 57 degrees. Now it's 66. There are still some areas of lingering fog, especially in South Bexar County and further on down south toward Pleasanton, where visibility is practically zero. Dense fog down there in Atascosa County in spots. Visibility down to 3/4 of a mile in Gonzales and down to 4 in New Braunfels. Today is going to be a nice day, mostly sunny. We'll already be at 76 at 10 here. At noon, 82. And then in the afternoon, 90 for the high temperature. Mostly sunny skies, low humidity today, so it's going to feel great. A lot like the last few days, a really nice weather for us today. South winds at 5 to 15, and the sun will set at 7:10. Now, tonight, you'll notice closer to midnight, increasing clouds, and that's just the start of a change of a weather pattern for us. We're going to be humid by tomorrow morning. Otherwise, today's highs are going to be in the upper 80s in the hill country, near 95 in Del Rio, and close to 100 down toward Laredo. Now, we've been enjoying a stretch of dry, sunny weather because of a ridge of high pressure in place around the state of Texas. But here comes a trough ready to kick that high pressure system out of here, and we'll be looking at the chance for some storms Sunday night, but mainly up north toward the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I'll show you that here in a second. But again, the first thing you'll notice is an increase in humidity as that low approaches from the west. It'll be breezy tomorrow. Morning clouds will give way to afternoon sun for your Sunday. High temperature, the low 90s. But here's the kicker. With the high humidity, we're actually going to have a heat index value. It should feel closer to 100 degrees tomorrow afternoon than to 90 degrees. So feeling a lot like summer for your Sunday. And then that low approaches with a weak cool front. We're expecting some severe weather up near Dallas-Fort Worth and the Texoma area. This area could experience gusty winds and even some tornadoes tomorrow. But we'll be on the tail end of that system. A thin line of isolated storms is possible around midnight tomorrow, so only a 30% chance, but the Storm Prediction Center has outlined a small area for marginal risk for some gusty winds north of San Antonio into the hill country tomorrow night. We'll keep tabs on that, but really our better chance for rain in the next 7 days is going to be Wednesday through Friday of the upcoming week as another system interacts with some Pacific moisture from a potential hurricane and tropical storm down in the Pacific, and that could lead to risk for some healthy, heavier rains, mainly Wednesday through Friday. But again, the most immediate thing to know in the weather forecast for the next 48 hours or so is that the humidity is going to be rising. By tomorrow morning, dew points will be oppressive in the 70s, and we'll keep an eye on that thin band of thunderstorms possible tomorrow night close to midnight. Hey, that rain could cool us down. We'll be looking at highs only in the 80s in the upcoming week, Wednesday through Friday.
Ooh, gotta love it. I know, Sarah Costa, you love the rain, love the cool temps.
The rain.
All right, thank you so much. 9:17, 70 degrees out.
Just ahead, TikTok puts a stop to a trend where kids slap their teachers. What the social media giant said in a recent post.
And up next, learning when and who you can vent to during those stressful times.
Well, we may have the occasional bad day that might leave us a little angry, and when that happens, many of us turn to our friends and family to blow off some steam.
Do you have ever a bad day on GMSA?
No, not
Never.
Here. Never here.
But venting your frustration to someone may not be the best course of action. RJ Marquez explains.
Whether someone cuts you off on your way to work or if your boss passed on you for a promotion, everyone feels angry at some point. So, what do you do to get rid of that fiery feeling? Chances are, you probably turn to someone nearby and start venting. And while this is a popular way to blow off some steam, health experts say, well, think again. That's because when you're spilling the beans about why you're so mad, those negative memories stay fresh on your mind. And that's the opposite of what you want to do. Instead, try taking a deep breath and count to 10. Experts say the longer you count, the longer your body has to relax. And health experts suggest finding ways to redirect that frustration into something positive.
You can take your mind off those negative thoughts by finishing that project that you started, going for a walk or getting some fresh air, or maybe just by watching something on TV that will make you laugh. All great ways to get rid of those bad vibes. RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
Time now is 9:22, 70 degrees out.
Well, coming up after the break, a judge put a stop to a subway lawsuit. Why they say there was nothing fishy going on.
That's going to make sense in a minute.
In your consumer news this morning, a federal judge in California may have at least temporarily settled the great Subway tuna sandwich debate.
So a lawsuit officially dismissed on a legal technicality because the judge felt the plaintiffs did not meet the legal standard for filing the case. Subway accused of misrepresenting their popular tuna sandwich, which the plaintiffs claimed was made out of, quote, anything but tuna, unquote. Now, the judge ruled the lawsuit was fishy, see what they did there, because they could not prove they bought the tuna sandwich based on any misrepresentation by Subway.
All right, so TikTok is condemning a popular trend on social media. The Slap Your Teacher Challenge is spreading around schools in the U.S. The name of the challenge speaks for itself, encouraging students to slap teachers, get it on camera, and post it to TikTok. In a tweet, TikTok says it condemns this trend and any content will be removed for the platform. TikTok called it an insult to educators.
I agree.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
It's disappointing.
Why can't we all just, be normal?
Yeah.
Just about 9:27, 70 degrees out.
Bracken Ridge Park is about to undergo some major upgrades. We'll explain when it's expected to start next on GMSA.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 9:30 this morning, Saturday, October 9th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. Just had the last couple days off. What'd you end up doing?
I put some more Halloween decorations up.
Okay, I love it.
I went to Legacy Park and tried out Pinkertons downtown.
Oh.
Because they were having the Texas Butterfly Festival kickoff with some festivities. They had leading climatologists in the country, Dr. Catherine Hayhoe, speak. That is a really cool area they have there downtown.
Beautiful.
And the weather, Sarah, on Thursday night was gorgeous.
The weather for the last few days has been really nice. We've had cool mornings, comfortable but warm afternoons. And today is your last day to soak up the low humidity because humidity will be back in a big way tomorrow for Sunday. First, I want to show you the pollen count for the day today. Molds are moderate. Ragweed is moderate as well. Not much of a change in the pollen count from yesterday. Now this morning we've had some great pictures sent in through our KSAT Connect feature on our weather app. This is from James. Down at Pearsall Park earlier this morning there was some shallow fog and some of that fog is starting to lift, and in fact it's going to be a really nice morning here for us and a great rest of the day too. In fact, if you want to head to a pumpkin patch with the family for some fall pictures, know that it's going to be warm this afternoon, 90 degrees, mostly sunny skies, but again, low humidity. That is going to change starting tonight and into tomorrow morning. It'll be noticeably humid tomorrow. That 92 will feel more like 97 to 100 degrees. And then we do have a chance for some late storms close to midnight. Better rain chances in the week ahead. A lot to talk about in the forecast coming up in a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, San Antonio police are working to figure out how a man got shot in the stomach overnight. It happened just after 2 this morning on Probant Street. That's near I-35 South and Highway 90 on the city's south side. Police tell us 3 men were inside a car when one of them accidentally discharged his gun and shot the man sitting in the passenger seat. Officers say they were able to pull over at a Bill Miller's barbecue and call for help. The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The other 2 have been taken in for questioning.
And a woman in the hospital this morning after a scary rollover crash on the northwest side of town. Let's take a look. This was the scene around 3 a.m. This is on North Navidad and at Menchaca Street. Police on the scene telling us a woman in her 40s driving an SUV sideswiped another vehicle, causing hers to roll over. She was taken to University Hospital, luckily with just minor injuries, but investigators say she will now be tested for a DWI. Well, Bracken Ridge Park about to undergo some major upgrades for the next few years. I mean, the massive park, it spans more than 300 acres. It's actually maintained by Bracken Ridge Park Conservancy.
So RJ Marquez visited with them to hear about their plans for the iconic park's future.
The Bracken Ridge Park Conservancy, along with the city and the San Antonio River Authority, recently released a new report that details and dives into the past of Bracken Ridge Park. It also focuses on its present and, most importantly, its future. We talked to Lynn Bobbitt, the executive director of the Conservancy, about the preservation of Bracken Ridge Park and what it means for the future of San Antonio.
The Cultural Landscape Report is a document that is anticipated to be a tool for looking at how to manage the park into the future. We all as citizens of San Antonio have an important place in talking about what's going to happen in the future. The goal is to be able to sustain the park for generations to come. The consultants have told us is that really we don't know what we have here in terms of Bracken Ridge Park. Some of it is underground, like the 1776 dam that was actually started on July 4th, 1776. We want to uncover that and to tell the rest of the story of the water delivery system during the Spanish colonial days, then move up to the pump house, in which I am standing in front of, which was part of the San Antonio Water Works, that really the precursor to SAWS, the water being delivered from the pump house, which pumped water up to where the botanical garden is now, held in a reservoir, and then it went down into pipes into people's homes. The park, really, we are told, is unequaled in the United States with its 12,000 years of history, the river running through it for 2.5 miles, the culture and the history and the formation of the park around the course of the river.
For more on this extensive report and, of course, on Bracken Ridge Park, head over to KSAT.com. RJ Marcus, KSAT 12 News.
Great story. All right, well, this week we've heard a lot about the debt ceiling, the spending bill, and everything going on in Capitol Hill. But what exactly does that mean for us here in San Antonio? Well, to help explain that, joining us tomorrow on Leading SA at 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m., Congressman Tony Gonzalez and Congressman Henry Cuellar. They are joining us to break it all down. Plus, we're going to be talking about the current situation at the border and U.S.-Mexico security dialogue. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask either congressman, submit your questions right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. All right, well, it is an annual festival of chalk art. It's usually held downtown, but this year, the organization Art Space has partnered with the San Antonio Public Library, bringing the event to everyone at 10 different locations.
This is interesting. So, this year's theme is the spirit of San Antonio brought to life by local artists using simply chalk. Our Jonathan Goto joins us live from the Landa Public Library near downtown, where the art is already underway. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Max. Good morning, Sarah. Yes, the art is already well underway. Some of these murals already coming to life, as you mentioned. And I'm joined by Riley Robinson. He's the director for Art Pace, who, Riley, we understand that this could not be possible. This community event would not be possible with the partnership of certain entities, certain organizations. Is that right?
You know, we've had a event-long sponsorship with our great friends at HEB, who are the lead sponsors for this event. It would not be possible without them. And then, of course, the City of San Antonio and the San Antonio Public Libraries letting us use 10 locations throughout the city to chalk it up. So we're really, really proud of those people. Our friends at Jefferson Bank, and then our longtime supporters at Hurwick's independent art store in downtown San Antonio.
Now, I think we have those some of those locations on your screen right now. So we're at one of 10 locations, all at San Antonio Public Library. So if anyone's interested in going to any of these events this morning, they're all across town.
All across town, and they're free. There's no charge to come and see the artwork. You can even participate, get some chalk, and try it yourself.
Now, Riley, one thing that I found interesting is that this is a way of kind of like trying to mitigate, we are in a pandemic. So this creates more of an outdoor space with less, grouping of individuals. It creates more of a, kind of a specific to your area type event. Talk to me a little bit about the planning behind that.
Well, some viewers may know that Chalk It Up is normally on Houston Street, Houston and Maine, with a great crowd of people, and we just didn't think that this year was appropriate for that. So this is a special edition distributed throughout the city so that people can have distance, and also it puts the artwork closer to where you are. So we're really happy with it, and I'm kind of thinking some form of this Chalk It Up throughout the city is gonna continue for the next Chalk It Up. Hopefully next year we want to be back down on Houston and Maine.
Riley, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate you. It's been a blast. Looking forward to seeing these murals completed throughout the day. Now, Riley, what times should the viewers know they're interested in heading out here this morning?
The artists will be available from 10 o'clock to 2 p.m. and then the artwork will survive until the next rain. So you probably have to get out pretty soon, I understand.
Thank you so much, Riley. There you go. Have it, folks, from 10 to 2 p.m. today or until the murals are unfortunately washed away by the rain. Max, Sarah?
Thank you, Jonathan. And I know right now we really couldn't see a lot of it, but I encourage you to get out there and see it when it's fully done. They're beautiful what these artists do with chalk.
Yeah, it's really impressive. All right, time now just about 9:39, 71 degrees out.
All right, it's Fire Prevention Week in San Antonio. Just ahead on GMSA, details on how firefighters are getting some help to spread the word to children.
And like we just saw out there with Jonathan Cotto, it is sunny out there, a gorgeous start to your Saturday morning. So what is the rest of the weekend? What does the work week look like? Could we see rain? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit. Good morning and welcome back. So it is Fire Prevention Week, but here's the thing. The San Antonio Fire Department says more and more children are actually tuning out the sounds of smoke alarms. We live in this digital world, and seemingly the noise grows more accustomed to children around us, like this kid behind us.
Yeah, and it's why they enlisted the help of local artists to raise awareness with a special cartoon PSA. Here's a look at that cartoon and what the fire department has to say about its message. When it comes to fire prevention, the smoke alarm is the #1 tool. But the San Antonio Fire Department says they're encountering a new problem, children tuning it out because of all the digital noises in our world.
We know it's a big problem for kids because they sleep through it, because they're used to all the noises. Their video games, their cell phone, the television, other household appliances.
Woody Woodward, the San Antonio Fire Department marketing manager, says it's why SAFD teamed up with the local creative group Megaphonic Creative to create a PSA cartoon for San Antonio children, families, and schools. He says this year the focus is to have parents teach their kids what the sounds are.
So there's a chirping sound if the batteries are low. But the important thing we're focusing on is when the fire alarm actually goes off, that smoke detector actually goes off, that you have to do something.
Life is a symphony of sounds. Your smoke alarm is made to break the harmony when you hear. Find a safe place outside and find a grown-up.
Woodward advises checking your smoke alarms in your home at least once a month. He says all you need to do is push the button on the alarm to make sure it's working.
Be aware that those smoke detectors save lives. We just had a fire this week, pretty bad fire, where the folks got out of the house because the smoke detector woke them up.
You can see the full PSA cartoon and more educational material on fire prevention at firesafesa.com. What I loved about that story was that cartoon, 1, super cute. 2, it was done by a local group here in San Antonio, just for San Antonio.
Yeah, I like the selfie stand-up. That was good.
You like that?
No, it was good. And I think they're right. I mean, we're so influenced by all the beeping and the technology around us.
But it's funny, I was playing this video in the newsroom the other day, and then Sean, our manager, was like, the fire alarm's going off. I was like, no, it's a video.
At least he took it seriously, though.
But that's because I think it's a generational thing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a matter of getting the children.
You calling Sean old?
No, I'm part of that generation, too. I'm part of that generation,
Wow, Sarah.
too.
All right, Sarah Spivey, do you take fire alarms seriously?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course, you have to.
Of course I do, Max. Okay, right now outside we have got partly cloudy skies. Some clouds have been moving through the metro area, and in fact we've seen some low-level fog early this morning, but that fog has dissipated for the most part, and we're going to be left with a sunny day. It's going to be nice and sunny today, a lot like the last few days where we've had low humidity. It's felt great in the afternoons, although I'll admit it, a little bit on the warm side. 70 degrees at the airport right now, 70 in Del Rio, 72 in Cotulla, 69 in Kerrville, 66 in New Braunfels, and 69 in Gonzales. In the futurecast today, as I mentioned, nothing but sunshine for us. It's going to be warm, near 90 degrees, but again, low humidity will be nice. 87 for the high in Rock Springs and in Kerrville, near 95 in Del Rio, and close to 100 down in Laredo. Now, as I mentioned, soak up today's low humidity because it's going to be back very quickly. Our winds will be turning around to the south over the next few hours or so, and then slowly that'll bring back humidity so that by the start of the day tomorrow, it's going to be very humid, oppressively humid. And you'll notice clouds tomorrow morning. Right off the bat, it'll be cloudy, near 70 degrees. Those clouds will slowly erode and we'll actually end up with a mostly sunny afternoon tomorrow. But here's the thing, that 92 for the high temperature tomorrow is actually going to feel more like 97 to 100 degrees. We're going to have a very high heat index value tomorrow. So today's weather, very pleasant for outdoor activities. Tomorrow, you might want to go swim in the pool or something for one last time because it's going to be very humid outside. And then tomorrow night, in the late evening hours, close to midnight, there's going to be a weak cold front moving across Texas. This is going to bring some risk for severe weather for the Dallas-Fort Worth area all the way up to Oklahoma City. We're going to be on the tail end of that system tomorrow, close to midnight. And so there is a 30% chance, mainly north of San Antonio, north of San Antonio into the hill country, for some thunderstorms close to midnight tomorrow. And some of them could be on the stronger to marginally severe side, with gusty winds being the main concern. But our big rain show is not going to be Sunday night, even though that's going to be a possibility for some rain. Our best chance for rain this week is Wednesday through Friday as an upper level low moves across and interacts with some Pacific moisture from a potential tropical storm down there. And so we'll be looking at a good chance for rain Wednesday through Friday, and some of that could even be heavy at times. Right now the chance for rain stands at 40%, but we're going to be able to bump that up as we refine the forecast here in the future. So enjoy today's weather and get ready for the humidity tomorrow.
All right.
Bring it on.
Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. David Elder just walked into the newsroom.
It smells so good in here because he brought some food.
He brought a feast. And we have a feast of touchdowns to show you, too. We have all the high school highlights from the Friday Night Lights, bigger and brighter than ever. Plus, we got a UTSA preview to tell you about. Good morning and welcome back. Big game in our big game coverage taking place at the Alamo Heights High School. Undefeated Mules hosting Floresville Tigers, kicking off district play. Mules get out fast. Woo! Look at this. Wait for it. Deep, right over the middle. Rhett Anderson, 43-yard touchdown. That was just the beginning. Second quarter, Mules up 14-0. Sobey Anderson again, this time 10 yards out. Mules go for two. Get it. 22-0 lead. Third quarter, another one. Anderson, 50-yard touchdown. Mules stay undefeated, 36-29. All right, next up we have Johnson and Roosevelt tied at 7 over here at Hero Stadium. Wait for it. All right, boom. Jags back to pass. Roman Salazar swats the pass down the line. Woo, Bello, beautiful pick. Taking it the other way. Starts right, then cuts left. No one's going to catch him on this one. 51-yard score, 14-7 Roosevelt. Later, the Jags come back from behind. There is one Rough Rider who has a chance to catch him. But wait for it. Ooh, McCreary just a step too fast. 72-yard score, making a 14-all ball game. Johnson stays undefeated. A final score, high scoring, set the over-under at 90. They passed at 62-34. All right, here we go. A future Clark Cougar. Getting her picture taken with the mascot at Ferris Stadium. We see Sarah Spivey repping over there. Special teams playing a big part of this game early. Madison back to punt. Snap is low, bounces back to the punter, gets behind him. He's able to gather it. But two Cougars there in hot pursuit force him out of bounds at the Mavs 12-yard line. Clark takes advantage of the opportunity. Luke powering his way in for the score. 5-yard touchdown, 7-0 Clark. Clark takes it home for the win, 35-21. But don't worry, we had Friday Night Lights. We have Saturday. We have a full slate of games. Obviously, OU, Texas, Red River rivalry. Can't say that 5 times fast. I can say it once, maybe twice. But then after that, we got a whole nother slate. We got Penn State, Iowa. Shouts, we are at 4 o'clock. And of course, we have UTSA, Western Kentucky, looking to go 6-0. And Sarah Spivey, you want to talk about your team?
Hey, woo!
That's what she gets.
BTHO Alabama.
Yeah, so we got A&M and Alabama. We got a full slate today. I might not go outside.
That's a shame because it's beautiful outside. It's 9:53 and 72 degrees.
Well, did you know your risk for developing dementia? An online calculator actually might help with that answer. We're going to explain tomorrow on GMSA. In the news you need to know before you go, a call for a fire ends in a standoff between a suspect and police. Investigators tell us around 1:15 this morning, firefighters were called to the 100 block of South Park. But when San Antonio Fire Department arrived on the scene, police were there with long guns and their shields out. We're told a man was actually threatening to burn his house down. So after about 20 minutes, police backed off and de-escalated the situation.
And in today's pollen count, just a reminder, not much of a change. Molds and ragweed are still moderate, but down a little bit from yesterday. So that's some good news there. Today's going to be beautiful, a high temperature near 90 with low humidity. Humidity will be back by tomorrow morning. We'll have clouds. It'll be hot too. 92 will feel more like 97 degrees. A small chance for storms overnight Sunday into Monday, but our best chance for rain in the week ahead. Wednesday through Friday, and I'm calling it right now, 100% chance for tacos this morning.
That is a pretty good forecast.
110%.
That's an accurate forecast right there.
So I want to give you a little sneak peek of this week's episode of Texas Eats.
Yeah, we have just
a feast
of tacos here, and our very own David Elder, he joins us live in studio with all the details.
I feel like I need to walk this over to you.
No, I brought this for everyone. I'm going to get some afterwards. Don't worry. It's in a couple minutes. I'm going to get some.
So big shout out, Lala's.
From Lala's Gorditas. This is just south of downtown, right here off Roosevelt, and they're actually the family that created Taco Hut here in San Antonio. So we're actually tasting some culture today.
Oh, love
which
that.
Which I might make it the tagline of Texas.
Boom, we got to put that in the graphic at the bottom.
Tasting culture.
There so what is here?
So you have gorditas, puffy tacos, you have bean cups, guacamole cups, you have the salsas, you have the sour cream, you have the cheese on the side, the pico de gallo, and it is also in honor of the last Saturday of Hispanic Heritage Month. And that's why I wanted to bring this out as well.
So good.
Oh, fantastic. So we've been seeing previews of today's episode throughout the morning. You had a couple haunted scenes in there.
Man, we're doing this month, man.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Things going on.
Now, this one, though, today, I think in Floresville, that one freaked me out, man.
Really? Why?
Oh, okay, we were upstairs, we were doing the tour, and that one particular room that we walked by, it was sinister. It was evil.
You and the restaurant owner stopped. And he was like, they felt something.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not an energy person, like I said. I'm not walking around saying like I'm a clairvoyant, seeing ghosts and stuff like that. But I tell you what, there's something going on in that room.
Oh my gosh! And I saw there that you also had a Cuban restaurant. I saw some.
Well, yeah, it's a Puerto Rican restaurant right here. You can see it right there. Now they have a Cuban sandwich. They have look at all that. It's super delicious. That's actually here in town in San Antonio. That's Luna Rosa. They've been on the Food Network. They're acclaimed. They're award-winning restaurant, and we're actually going to be featuring them on the show as well. I went out there a couple years ago. It's probably 4 years ago when I was still doing Elder Eats.
That's
I'm happy to bring them back on Texas Eats to talk about them again. That's the room, and we're showing it on TV here. Creepy.
Very cool.
Straight creepy.
The skeptic in me was like, can't they just turn on the light?
Yeah. No. But then you lose it all.
That's true. It's spooky.
We had a light on the camera. You can't do that, sir.
All right, we got about 15 seconds left. Yes. What should people be most excited about?
All right, spooky stuff, UTOU after the show, and then great food all throughout the show, you guys. A new episode of Texas Eats starts right after this. Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling all around Texas looking for great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for a haunted ghost tour through 2 Texas restaurants.
I mean, this place is haunted, right?
Yeah, it's a little spook to it, but who knows?
You just said that now, got goosebumps.
Plus, Central Market shares a delicious recipe for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Okay, I'm not going to share this anymore. All right, this is all mine.
And we take you to Dallas for a taste of all the fried food goodness at the State Fair.
This is phenomenal, but we got to keep going because we got a couple more treats out here at the fair.
All that and more right now on a spectacular episode of Texas Eats. Our first stop on today's spooky food adventure is 41 miles south of San Antonio.
Now we're here in Floresville to go inside of a restaurant that has a haunted history, plus they're serving up some delicious food. Let's go inside Fluff's White House. Joining us now is the owner out here, Chris Trevino. Thank you so much for having us at the restaurant.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, we're going to look at the menu here in a little bit. You have 2 burgers and a sandwich that look absolutely incredible. Yeah. But, I mean, this place is haunted, right?
Yeah, it's a little spook to it, but who knows?
And now, downstairs is where everybody's dining, but upstairs is actually where a lot more of the activity happens, right?
Those walls could talk, man. I'd be there for days.
All right, let's go check it out.
All right, let's go.
All right, I'll follow you. This is the stairs to go up there.
All right, welcome, welcome. There's actually a little passageway under these stairs. And then we just come right on up.
So immediately, right when we walk into this area right here, I mean, the atmosphere just gets like thicker, it gets heavier. You know what I mean?
It's not even just like because it's hot up here. It's like
it's just a weird energy, right?
This is one of the original mirrors that has been here from the time, taking it from whenever it was still lodging, and a lot of the paranormal teams that come by say this is where one of the portals comes through.
I don't want to sit next to it. I'm good. Yeah, no.
In the morning, I'm here by myself up front, and I wipe all the tables. Well, I always have my hair out right here, and I feel like someone's trying to I could feel like a touch on my ear, like they're trying to put my hair back.
This room right here, you instantly get the vibe of like, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to be a part of it. It's very creepy.
Yeah.
Almost kind of the hair starts standing up on you a little bit when you see it.
You come in and it's almost dark, like you can't even see inside of it right away.
It's a really chill spot, has delicious food. Now when you go upstairs, that's a different story. It is genuinely creepy up there, and that one particular room, it just gives me the creeps. Did you know the history before you got in here?
We knew that it was a lodging area, that it was a bar since way back in the early 1900s. Since, I mean, before they even had roads and sidewalks.
This room in particular, I just get a bad vibe from. Like, nothing else gives me bad energy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not an energy person, but this one gives me the bad vibe.
Some of the psychics that for the paranormal teams, they said right here, there's just, one of them said all of a sudden their stomach kind of turned when they just came right past here. They're just walking, it's like they hit a wall or something, like there's something in there that's not right.
So you got ghost portals. They've seen things up here. Paranormal experts have heard things up here. That room is really creepy. You got this room right here as well. But a shadowy figure. You said that some people have reported that as well, right?
Oh yeah, and we've seen it too downstairs. The staff upstairs, downstairs. There's call it the Shadow Man. It just pops up out of the reflection, and you see him. You're like, there's something right there. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it, and I'm going home. And so far, there's been a lady in white, a little kid, and we call it the Shadow Man.
I remember coming here as a kid with my grandparents and with my parents, and just there was always something intriguing about being here.
And did you ever hear about any of the ghost activity here?
Oh yeah, always stuff moving around, stuff showing up upstairs that used to be downstairs, things like that.
When we're walking up here, you can smell the food, the kitchen's right there. So I'm good on the ghost tour. A lot of creepy vibes though, and so much history to the building. There's a lot going on here, but we're gonna go back downstairs where it's safe. And let's go eat some food. I'm good.
Later in the show, we check out the top items coming out of the kitchen at Fluff's White House.
If you like chicken sandwiches, that's the one to get. That is so good.
Now, we're getting a taste of island cuisine at a popular Puerto Rican restaurant in SA.
Now we're here on the south side of San Antonio to go inside of a restaurant that's serving a Puerto Rican classic dishes. Plus, they got some wild nachos. Let's go inside Luna Rosa. Joining me now is Iris Ornelas. She is the owner out here at the restaurant. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
And in front of us, we have a lot of different food. I mean, some of it Cuban, some of it Puerto Rican, but it's all just like a fusion of flavors. Is this something that you grew up eating?
Yes, and I know this one is called the Cuban Sandwich, but it's very popular in Puerto Rico. So I would say everything is Puerto Rican. Everything is Puerto Rican.
It is misleading,
the
right?
Cuban.
Yeah, it's misleading.
Yes.
And this one looks insane. It's just loaded with meat.
This is, we call it the tripleta. And the tripleta is a very popular sandwich in Puerto Rico in the streets. So when you go party, 5 o'clock in the morning, you want to have a tripleta. It has our traditional pork roast, beefsteak with onions, what we call bistec encebollado, and it has smoked ham. It has potatoes and our Luna Rosa sauce, which back home we call mayo ketchup.
Oh, wow. The tripleta sandwich is loaded out here. Different kinds of pork on the inside, loaded with onions as well. A little of that mayo ketchup in there. I mean, it is huge. If you're looking for something to fill you up, that's the sandwich to get. Now, you had mentioned the Cuban sandwich, a very popular item in Puerto Rico. Even though it's named the Cuban sandwich, you can find it all over the island of Puerto Rico, right?
Yes,
so talk to me about what's in
correct.
here.
We have our pork roast. It has smoked ham, pickles, and mayonnaise, mustard, and it's pressed, and we put some butter on top.
Oh. And then you have some side items on here as well, right?
Yes, those are our tostones, our traditional twice fried plantains. They're green plantains. We fry them, we smash them, and then we fry them again. So they're very crispy and
they
very
look
healthy
good.
too.
This is the Cuban sandwich. Oh, good. The iconic Cuban sandwich on the menu out here is perfect. It has all the elements that you want inside, the crispy bread on the outside, nice and tender on the inside. Then you have the pork they're making in-house, the pickles, the cheese. You dunk into that mayo ketchup. You get transported onto a secluded beach in Puerto Rico where you can be holding your pina colada and just enjoying yourself. That's incredible. Give me some more love on that one. You guys have one of the most insane combinations I've seen anywhere. I mean, it's plantains and pork, nachos, right?
Yes, we call them our Caribbean nachos. And they were born here in Luna Rosa, but instead of the tortilla chips, we are using our plantain chips. So that makes it Caribbean. Yeah. We layer pork, beans, red hatch chili, and tons of cheese. And
that's the bite. Oh, wow. One of the most unique dishes that you can find here in San Antonio are the Caribbean nachos out here at Luna Rosa. These things have fried plantains on the bottom, the pork that they're making right here in-house. You have the red hatch chilies on there, the beans, all of the cheese that's on there on top. Some of that mayo ketchup. I mean, it's gooey, it's ooey, it's goodness. And when you take the bite, you know that this is a really special dish. If it's date night out here, you actually have a steak and shrimp combo that's ready to rock and roll. Talk to me about this one.
So this one is called the Ay Bendito. This one in particular has the yuca mofongo and then the churrasco steak and ajillo shrimp.
All right, that's everything mixed together. I'm gonna try this out. Oh. That is where it's at. If it's date night, well, you can come out here to Luna Rosa and get the steak and shrimp dish, a little bit of mofongo on the side as well, and it's just loaded with flavor. All on the bottom, you have that butter kind of garlic essence, but then on top of the steak, the chimichurri that's made right here in-house. Mofongo has great flavor. The shrimp is cooked, seared on the outside, tender in the middle. That is delicious. The chimichurri is outstanding.
Yeah, and it's homemade also. We make it here.
And you can also get a cocktail just like this pina colada right here, which actually was created in Puerto Rico. That's good stuff. If you're looking for a steak dinner, this is the one to try. Wow. Right here, this is a bread pudding.
Yes, it's a bread pudding. It's my grandma's recipe. It's delicious. What can I say?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna take a bite.
Oh yeah, you gotta join me on this one. Iris, thank you so much for having us out here. You guys, Luna Rosa, this is such a fantastic restaurant to try and experience Puerto Rican cuisine. So many different things out here. You can bring the whole family. There's something here for everybody. And you know, save room for the dessert because this is where it's at. Cheers, here we go. I'm taking this to go.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we get a look at all the fried food goodness at the state fair.
This is phenomenal, but we got to keep going because we got a couple more treats out here at the fair.
And next on the show, we go on a haunted ghost tour at one of the oldest buildings in Austin.
You just said that now, got goosebumps.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.